Bottom of the hour for a Friday, and more for The Real Story. New Hillary further doubt on her claims that none of them contain classified info. Longtime advisor Sidney Blumenthal allegedly sending her the name of a confidential source at the CIA, which Clinton then forwarded to another aide. This bombshell development coming shortly before some key dates coming up for Mrs. Clinton. Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry, live for us in Washington. So, Ed, you say this is the crucial month that may determine whether or not she can turn the corner on this email controversy. Why?
That's right, Gretchen. Look at the next 2 weeks. If you look at the calendar, Hillary Clinton, first of all, next week is going to be in Las Vegas with the rest of the Democratic field. This is the first time she will have debated, a political debate, in some 7 years. A whole lot of them in '08, but she hasn't done it in a long time. That is critical for her, obviously. Then, just 3 days later, Huma Abedin goes behind closed doors with the House Benghazi committee. The following week, of course, Hillary Clinton has that big showdown with the Republican Trey Gowdy, October 22nd, where she will testify publicly before the Benghazi committee. Saturday, October 24th. This is the biggest, what they call cattle call, where the entire field goes out there and has to compete with one another in Iowa, the Jefferson-Jackson dinner. And then at the end of that week, the end of the month, more emails coming out from the State Department. If you look at the next 2.5 weeks, if Hillary Clinton can push back, start turning the page, she could establish herself again as the front runner. If not, if she doesn't pass these tests, the drip of those emails are just going to continue, Gretchen.
Okay, so you mentioned Clinton's big showdown. It's coming up with Trey Gowdy October 22nd, and it comes as Gowdy is uncovering some damaging new information?
Yeah, and he's releasing these emails from Sidney Blumenthal, her controversial advisor, to Hillary Clinton while she was Secretary of State. Here's the critical one, that basically at one point Sidney Blumenthal shared the name of someone who had actually been providing intelligence information to the CIA. He did that by email to her personal server, and then Hillary Clinton forwarded that to an aide. That appears to be classified information she sent. Trey Gowdy saying in a letter to Democrats yesterday, quote, armed with that information, Secretary Clinton forwarded the email to a colleague, debunking her claim that she never sent any classified information from her private email address. Remember, she first made that claim and has many times since then on March 10th at that news conference. Now, the pushback from the Clinton campaign has been fierce. Brian Fallon, her spokesman, saying, quote, Kevin McCarthy's offense, remember what he said about the Benghazi committee, was admitting the truth about the House Benghazi committee, but the real sin is the ongoing waste of taxpayer dollars on behalf of this partisan. Really think about that committee. It shows you how Hillary Clinton is planning to approach that October 22nd testimony before Trey Gowdy. She is going to call this a partisan witch hunt, an attempt to try to take her down. The Republicans are going to have to be ready with facts to push back on that, Gretchen.
All right, a foreshadowing from our own Ed Henry. Thank you.